You're checking your email while on a Zoom call, you're scrolling through social media while watching a movie, you're listening to a podcast while writing a report. You call it multitasking. You think you're being productive, getting more done in less time. But what if I told you that you're not just wrong? What if I told you that this habit is systematically making you slower, dumber, and more stressed? Today, we're not dealing in opinions. We're diving into the cold, hard science of why you need to stop multitasking and reclaim the superpower of a focused mind. Let's start by dismantling the myth. The human brain is not designed to focus on multiple complex tasks at once. It's a biological fact. What we call multitasking is actually task switching. Your brain isn't doing two things simultaneously. It's rapidly toggling back and forth between them, and every single time it switches, there's a cost. Think of your brain's focus like a spotlight on a stage. Multitasking isn't widening that spotlight to illuminate two actors at once. It's frantically jerking the spotlight back and forth between them. Both actors are poorly lit, and the person holding the spotlight is exhausted. This isn't just an analogy, it's a neurological reality. Researchers at Stanford University studied heavy multitaskers and found something startling. They were worse at organizing their thoughts, filtering out irrelevant information, and switching between tasks compared to people who multitasked less. Why? Because with every switch, your brain has to goal shift. Okay, I'm stopping this. Rule activation. Now, I'm starting that, and here are the rules for that task. Context. Loading. Where was I? What was I just doing? That switch might seem instantaneous, just a few tenths of a second, but those fragments of a second add up. A study at the University of California, Irvine found that after an interruption, it takes an average of 23 minutes and 15 seconds to fully regain a deep state of focus on your original task. Multiply that by the dozens of switches you make in a day, and you're hemorrhaging time so it makes you slower. But the costs run deeper. 1. The performance tax. You make more errors. When your attention is divided, you're working from a shallow cognitive pool. You miss details. You make sloppy mistakes. A study even found that multitasking during cognitive tasks can lead to an IQ drop similar to losing a night's sleep. 2. The creativity killer. Deep creative insights happen when your brain is fully immersed in a problem. It's when connections are formed in the background. Constant task switching keeps your brain in a reactive, superficial state, starving it of the calm it needs to have its best ideas. 3. The stress accelerator. This constant shifting is a major source of mental strain. It keeps your brain in a low-level state of fight or flight, elevating your stress hormones. You feel busy, even overwhelmed, but you have little profound work to show for it. It's the feeling of being perpetually busy but never truly productive. So, if we're wired to single task, how do we break the addiction to multitasking? You don't need a complicated system. You need to rebuild your focus muscle. Strategy 1. Monotasking. Pick one thing, just one. Close every other tab, application, and window not related to that task. Set a timer for 25, 45, or 90 minutes. Your only job for that period is to be a single tasker. Strategy 2. Batch your interruptions. You don't have to ignore your email or messages forever. Instead, batch them. Schedule 2 to 3 specific times in your day to process all your communications at once. The rest of the time, close the apps and silence the notifications. Strategy 3. Create focus triggers. Your environment matters. Put on headphones. Even without music, it signals to others you're focused. Have a specific drink you only have when doing deep work. Go to a specific spot. These cues tell your brain it's time to focus. This will feel difficult at first. Your mind will wander. You'll feel an almost physical urge to check your phone. That's normal. You're withdrawing from a dopamine-driven habit. Acknowledge the urge and gently guide your attention back. That is the rep. When you start doing this consistently, the results are transformative. You will finish your work faster and with higher quality. You'll feel less mentally exhausted at the end of the day. You might even find that your creativity starts to spark again because your mind finally has the space to think, not just react. In a world designed to steal your attention, the most radical act is to choose where you place it. Your focus is not just a resource, it's the very essence of your experience. It determines the quality of your work, your learning, and your life. Stop letting it be fragmented. Choose one thing and give it your all.